Hello student, in last lecture we learned ID selector, class selector for specific HTML element, universal selector and group selector. Today we are going to learn positioning in cascading style sheet. The positioning in cascading style sheet is divided into four types: static positioning, fixed positioning, relative positioning and absolute positioning. First, positioning in CSS. CSS helps to position the HTML element. The position property is used to set the position for an element. Okay, the element can be positioned using the top, bottom, left and right properties. Now see here, when we are position the element on a web page, the element can be positioned to the top, bottom, left and right by giving the values for the location of that element, and the values provided for top, bottom, left and right is in the form of pixel. Now see the syntax for positioning. Here this selector contains position property and value for the position property. Then top, value for the top, left, value for the left, right and value for the right. So see, here the values in the position may have value fixed, absolute, relative, etc. And values for positioning the element to the top, bottom, left and right are in pixel. As I told you earlier, the elements can be positioned using top, bottom, left and right properties will have a values in pixel. Okay, then see next type, that is static positioning. The first one is static positioning. This is a default position for HTML element. It is not affected by the top, bottom, left and right properties. Now remember one thing, static positioning is the default positioning for HTML element, and one more thing about it is it do not affect by the top, bottom, left and right properties. Second type, fixed positioning. This property helps to put the text fixed on the browser. The fixed property forces an element into a fixed position relative to the browser window. The fixed element not moves even when the page is scrolled. Now see what is meant by fixed positioning. Here in fixed positioning, the property is fixed for the HTML element and the position is taken for that element relative to the browser window. Okay. Then third type, relative positioning. The relative positioning property is used to set the element relative to its normal position. Now we know that when we are inserting any HTML element on a web page, it locates naturally to the left of the web page. Okay, so here also by default the element occurs to the left and top left. Okay, but when we are using the relative positioning, it sets the element relative to that normal position. Then fourth type, absolute positioning. Here this property sets an element in a specific location and it is not affected by the flow of the page. This property positions the element at the specified coordinates relative to your screen top left corner. Okay, as I told you earlier in relative positioning, when we are loading a web page, the elements comes from top left corner because the left alignment is the default alignment for the web page elements. Okay, so here this absolute positioning will be position the element at the specified coordinates relative to the screen top left corner. Okay, now we will see the programs on the positioning. Okay.